Okay, what is reality? Very simple. When two things meet, form meeting space, form meeting form, space meeting space, when two things meet. Now, your mind will take you to that imagined place of what can that mean? Form meeting form, finger meeting finger. I can get that one. Form meeting space, it's happening every moment. See it? Form and space. Every moment, form and space. Reality is infinite. It is infinite alwaysness, here-ness, now-ness. But reality is not the form and the space. Reality is the moment form and space meet, which is every moment. Nowhere does this not take place. You see, the earth is spinning around space. Reality is not the movement. You see, your mind will take you to one side or the other. Reality is not the movement. You see, because that's what you expect. Form must move and space can also move. Yeah, so it must be movement that is reality. Reality is beyond movement, you see, because you have stability. Where is stability? You see, everything seems to be moving. Even space is moving. Where is this non-moving? See, the non-moving. The non-moving is this infinite, stable, what spiritualists call absolute Brahman state. Absolute fixed, but with no substance, with no thing that a human mind could even attempt to understand. The Brahman absolute state, which is I, the towering I that has no sides. See? No top and bottom. See? This infinite I that is absolute stillness and non-movement is met by consciousness, enshrouded by consciousness. How could it enshroud it when it has no sides and no up and down? Has consciousness sides, up and downness, or is consciousness within this I? You see, this towering I. Doesn't matter, you see. The point is, at some point, they both connected. Whether I came first, whether consciousness came first, matters not. None of this can take place without this connection. Let's stick with this for a minute. Consciousness and I met. So stability and instability or movement connected. So you cannot really, your mind cannot really take sides and say, well, this is everything stable or is everything moving? You see? The point of meeting is a state that is neither moving nor non-moving. And that is reality. This moving and non-moving is like the two leads from a positive and negative battery, and the moment they interact, birth or explosion. matters not, an experience, an event takes place. Are you with this? Your mind really struggles to understand this in-between state. Okay? This in-between state does not exist until stability and movement connect. And this connection is giving birth to something. You don't have to worry about what it's giving birth to. It's giving birth to every single thought, every single movement, every single experience, every single energy, every single emotion, every single sense, every single form, every single formlessness. Okay? Because the I that is stable has no form and it's no space. The consciousness that is moving has no form, there's no space. Everything that comes from this point of connection takes some sort of form or no form, some sort of emotion or no emotion, some sort of life or no life. You understand? So reality is happening, but only one single person, if you want to say it, single being, single body, that can experience reality, which is available for all, is the one that can experience this constant birth, this constant connection. Okay? You cannot experience this every moment of every day because your eyes say forms, your nose says scent, different kind of scent. The mind takes you on journeys away from this point. Eckhart Tolle calls this point now. Okay? What is now? Okay? Every time now, it appears as if you're coming from somewhere else, into the now. But this now is where everything takes place all the time. Okay? This now is the result of movement and stability, moving and connecting. Yeah? And now. It's so fast that it is infinite. When birth is given to anything, which is happening constantly, every time body moves in space, yeah, which cannot not happen, even in sleep, even the blood, even everything is pumping, is moving, everything, life is moving, and stability, and the result of life is not the moving and is not the stability, it is the connection between the two, and while these two connect, life continues. See? So when this body death is experienced, the gap between consciousness and this towering I separates at some point. How? In science, in this mind, no one can really get to grips with. And gone. Where? You see? Where? Yeah? Many saints, spiritualists say reincarnation, you just simply return as either consciousness or this towering I. I don't believe that any being is made up of consciousness. I've never experienced this consciousness. Always aim for beyond consciousness, okay? But you're not aiming for beyond consciousness and going into this towering, unstable I. Yeah? You're aiming to have this space between the two connection grow. This way you will experience these words. To remain in the now state, which is with no mind, no identity, no effort, no anything, no expectations, nothing, which all these saints and gurus speak about surrendering and dropping, which I have spoken about in the past, is to allow everything to die and move away and take place. You're something, not you. You see, something is not accepting consciousness, and also consciousness movement, and also not accepting infinite stillness and stability. So the space grows, and reality is the space, you see. Reality is the space between things taking place and things not taking place. Yeah? You cannot have a baby without a man and a woman. The result of the man and the woman having intercourse is a baby, most times. Yeah? So what is most important? The man or the woman? Which one? Is the woman more important? Is the man more important? You cannot have it without both. The most important is the baby. Yeah? Reality is whatever is born from movement and stillness. Yeah? But then the emphasis then goes on that the baby is now a form and that it is more important than anything else, you see? That's the mistake we make. The baby is like any other simple part of life. It is moving, still love. That is the result of a man and woman making love. Is beautiful, connecting love. I cannot speak on behalf of female, but maybe male is this I and female is consciousness. I don't know, you see. God itself, you see. God itself gave birth to this male and female. Yeah? Itself, one. One act of love, you see. One act of love. No male God, no female God. Simple God. Yeah? One act of love gave birth to this infinite stillness. I, this absolute, you see. I don't believe this absolute as God. God, there's something beyond this absolute and Brahman state. Yeah? But maybe this God is absolute and Brahman state, and the misinterpretation is that this stillness, this I, this unmoving, untarnished thing is not really the absolute and Brahman. It is simply I. It is simply this word I, this whole I. The result between I and consciousness meeting, Om. Everything is Om. Everything one moment. Om. It's a very shortened version of one moment. OM. The meeting is reality. Whatever is born from the meeting is reality. Not the result, you see. Not the baby, but the moment. Yeah, the moment it was born. Not it was, well, the moment birth took place. Everything that moves and is stable is within it. You see, within the movement and within the stability, movement and stability is reality. I don't know why I speak these. I don't know where these words come from, and I don't know if anyone really is interested, but it really matters not. It matters not. What is coming through is everything is reality, but it's not true reality when it's separated. Okay? Everything is reality, but when you say form is more important than formlessness, okay? Man is more important than woman, yeah? Planets are more important than space. Pain is more important than pleasure, or vice versa. You're not experiencing the true reality, the whole reality. And this is where when saints, when an enlightened one says, I only experience wholeness. The wholeness is when you move into the whole, you see? The middle state, the stateless state, this in-between state. You move out of this domain of this and that, and you move into this whole. This connection, this space becomes much bigger. You will experience death in this space. And death means dissolution of identity and corrupt mind and all the things that you were programmed to believe was true and not true. You see? Namaste.